Welcome back to Anna's Anatomy. So today we are talking about chemical solutions. A chemical solution is basically when a chemical has a solvent, which is a liquid. Often in the bodies, the main solvent is water, and a solute, which is a dissolved substance. So we're going to start off with osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of water across a selectively permeable membrane. The goal of osmosis is for it to reach. The only thing that moves across the membrane in osmosis is the solvent, water. We're going to talk about tonicities. Hypertonic solutions, hypotonic solutions, and isotonic solution. A hypertonic solution has more solutes than the cell. A hypotonic solution has fewer solutes than the cell, and an isotonic solution, the same solute concentration as the cell. So remember, a solute is a dissolved substance. So for hyper, the cell is going to shrink like a raisin. That's a great way to remember it. It's going to shrink like a little raisin. For hypo, the cell is going to swell like a balloon. I can't draw a balloon, but there we go. And then iso, it's going to just stay the same, basic. For example, down here, these are my diagrams of what it's going to look like. So for isotonic, the cell is staying the same. Tonic, the cell is beginning to move inwards because it's moving inwards because it's swelling. And for hypertonic, it's moving outwards because it's shrinking. A great way to remember each phrase is hypo swell like a hippo. So hypo hippo, big like a hippo. The cell is going to swell. Hyper, it's skinny, so it shrinks. Hyper, you have to stay hyperly active in order to be skinny, and that's what's going to make you shrink. And then iso, I always say I stay the same. Iso, and then you could think of I, S, stay, and then the same. Just remember that. Fairly simple, fairly easy. Ask me if you want me to describe it in more detail, as I am not currently really studying this. This is really off the top of my head and some research that I did.